Summertime by the Bay. We're at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Kris Bryant, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Jeff Samardzija will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
For the Cubs.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Javier Baez will be next. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The next Cub up, Javier Baez. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know, coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Kris Bryant now. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach, One will carry out of here if they get it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Schwarber on second. Baez is over at first with one away. And he fouls this one off. Sharp ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Here's Jason Hayward now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Into the box, Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A dive, and he knocks it down. The recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. And it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The set, And the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The set and the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In now, Yu Darvish, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Caratini, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front, 5-0. Yu Darvish is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Standing in, Brandon Crawford, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. 3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. One out, nobody on. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind an account at times.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and a step on first himself for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning now from San Francisco. It's the Cubs 5 and the Giants nothing. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He worked the walk to open up the ball game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. Right side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next former National League MVP Chris Bryant. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. In now, number 5. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively.
Batting fifth.
And let's focus on
The
Anthony
third
Rizzo.
baseman.
Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Caratini. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired. 2 down now.
Batting fifth. The right
Stepping
fielder.
into the box, number 49. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
The
strike.
cutter runs outside. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 44.
First offering on its way.
Rizzo.
Back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in to try it again. Albert Almora looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's
2-0
ball
now.
2 balls,
2
no
out,
strike.
nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On to second goes Hayward, and this will find the heart of Triples Alley out near the 421 sign. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been
Number
having a
16.
great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
as he
pitching
leaves,
for
I would
the
imagine
Giants,
these fans would not be
number
much pleased with his
62.
performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Into the box now, Garcia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hayward on third with 2 out. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Another try at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Caratini. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher you could really help himself with a 2-out RBI here. This would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book for the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock. Not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 6-0. Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Buster Posey now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Posey is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Count is 1-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, number 62. Bryant is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 7.
Stepping in, number 7. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Pilar at second. Posey at first. 1 gone. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. A tag for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. The Cubs are on top, 6-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So it's back to the top of the order now, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Outside, 2-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Number 44.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. Number 49 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He got on top of one who was a ground out victim last time.
Brandon.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Two and 0. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, number 5, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Belt leads off first with 1 away. The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. The 1-0. is laid off for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4. Into the box now, number 49. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Underhanded flip, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Giants nothing. Ready once again, Albert Almora. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Almora.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now batting.
In now,
right
Jason
fielder.
Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
He grounds it sharply to third and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right
Now
here.
batting.
That's his 3rd knock of the
Number
night.
16.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Into the box now, Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Victor Caratini. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hayward over at second. Garcia at first with no outs. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So here now's the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To Crawford for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. The tag's there, and he is out. A triple play. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic.